Just a word that Lord was showing me that, let your faith arise. God was showing me to tell you that let your faith arise in Jesus at this time. I don't know what you're going through, but many of you are going through a lot of things at this time, and God just wants your faith to arise. And I'll just like to say that Jesus is there with you. Always know that. Keep on praying, 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 because God does hear prayers. God hears your cry. God hears and sees also everything that you go through. And God is there. But He wants your faith to arise. Maybe there's many of you trying to give up or something like that. But God is telling me to tell you that He wants your faith to arise at this time. He showed me the word faith in prayer. In Matthew 8:23 to 27, when Jesus was on the boat with the disciples, and when the boat was in the sea in the storm, and the storm was so fierce that the disciples were like scared and totally in fear, like what is going to happen? The ship may capsize, the boat may capsize, or they woke up Jesus then. See, they went to Jesus that time. They woke up Jesus, and He said, "Oh, you of little faith, where is your faith right now?" He at once got up and He stopped the storm immediately. And the storm stopped totally. From that you see that, what the disciples did. They ran to Jesus. And that's what you got to do at this time. Whatever storm you're going through, whatever you're going through, run to Jesus. Run to Jesus, call out His name. Have your trust more in Jesus. Because only Jesus can stop your storms. Jesus, when you call out to Jesus, when you cry out to Jesus, when you pray to Jesus, Jesus does stop the storms. I've seen that in my life as well. I can testify to that many times. But Jesus is really there, strongly standing there. Just run to Him. You can't do everything on your own. You got to run to Him. He is there. Take His name. Call out to Him. Cry out to Him. When you do that with the Lord, the storms will stop. God will make a way for you through the storm. He will calm the storms. I don't know, I just see that many are going through difficult storms. And I'll tell that Jesus is the answer that is there. And you come more and more closer to Jesus, more and more have your faith in Jesus. Don't lose your faith in Jesus at any cost. No matter what, don't lose your faith in Jesus. Jesus is really, really there. He is there. And He is there for you. He's there to look out for you. He's there to look after you. He's there to hold you through. He's there to let you arise above the storms. And any kind of thing that you're going to, He's there with you. Always know that Jesus is there with you. Let your faith be more and more in Jesus at every instant and every moment. And I feel this is like a time where God wants to stir up your faith even more in Him. Trust Him more. Have your faith more and more in Him. Have your faith rooted out in Jesus. Let it be, deeply rooted in Jesus. Because God wants to do things for you. And the only way to get things done is only when your faith is more and more in Jesus, more deeper in Jesus. I just pray for you right now that you have your faith more and more stirred up in Jesus at this time. That you know Jesus is there in the storm. And only Jesus can stop the storm. And He will be there always with you. And know that He is a God that does not leave you, does not forsake you, but will always be there with you. Let your faith always be there in Jesus. God bless.